What is your position regarding bike and pedestrian connectivity in the Fort Wayne area? Let's see, Mr. Hall?
I think that's me. I'm a big fan of any of it. I liked riding the Greenway. I don't get to ride my bike as much as I used to. Between work and kids and everything else, it's just not part of my gig anymore. When I have the chance, it's a heck of a neat thing. And to improve the connectivity, because if I remember when I was still riding, you had to weave around VC and then kind of back Electric Avenue kind of thing, weaving around Essex and stuff over to Sweeney Park. So, it made for a little bit of navigation. So, anything that can be improved there is good. And, an awful lot of people there's a big push towards that. I would kind of like to see something better done with the way things were engineered on Rudisill. It's a little dicey around Calhoun. Just looking at the way things are striped, sooner or later somebody's going to get pegged over there. Just the first time I saw it, I kind of had to take a second look, and maybe I might have even driven around the block to make sure that I understood the way those lanes went. But connecting the major park assets of the city is huge. I mean, people love Foster Park. Sweeney's nice. To be able to navigate from Packard via Rudisill over to the park and easy access ways there, all the better. It just makes for a better neighborhood, a stronger neighborhood connections amongst everybody, and just a little bit better quality of life.
Mr. Paddock?
Well, I would agree with that, and I would also say that it's one of the things the city can do to promote economic development is to have good infrastructure, good city services, and of course a pedestrian-friendly and a bicycle-friendly. Our parks and recreation are a very important, I think, component, as well as bike trails. I was out walking the River Greenway trail just over the weekend, and you see lots of folks out there. And so it's important that we continue to make that kind of investment, not only to encourage exercise and try to address this obesity problem, I think, that we have in this country, but also as an economic development tool, because companies look for recreation as well as low tax rates and good city service. And so I think you'd find me supportive of continuing the efforts and making sure that we've got funding in there to make sure that they're well maintained and safe for pedestrians and bicyclists.
Mr. Ferguson?
Well, I have to walk my dog every day. She sees to it that I do. And we spend a lot of time going around all the way around Foster Park on the Greenway and through the trails that go along the river in the woods. And there's a lot of walkers out there, a lot of bicyclists out there. And even back in the woods path, the dirt trail, there's bicycles back in there. And I think it's pretty neat. But the one thing that bothers me is the bicycle lanes on the streets. I'm leery of those because you have to go across there to make a right turn, and we're not really used to that. And I'm just waiting for someone to get swiped along there, because we're used to looking to our left, but when we're making a right turn, there's not supposed to be anyone coming on our right. We're on the right, but now there's a bicycle lane on our right. So we have to be very careful of that, and I'm still leery of it. But I just look back and try to make sure there's no one out there.